everyone, I'm Bhavna Tur, founder of Shenomics.com, a platform to help women create extraordinary impact in their life and career. Today we're talking to Dr. Anu Gupta about the 5 steps to mindful eating and permanent weight loss, a very exciting topic for many of you, I'm sure. So Dr. Anu Gupta is a medical doctor and a trained weight loss coach who, after losing more than 20 kilograms herself, following the simple yet profound philosophy she's going to share with us today, is now helping many women out there just like yourself find that same level of joy and freedom in their lives. So welcome, Anu. I'm so glad to have you join us.
My pleasure, Bhavna.
Excellent. So Anu, I'm so happy to speak to you because, as you know, at Shenomics we talk a lot about mindful leadership, living and leading with more mindfulness or more awareness. And I see a direct connection between mindful leadership and mindful eating, because if you bring more awareness to your food, to your relationship with food and how you treat your own body, you will carry that same level of awareness to other aspects of your life as well. Whether it's your career or your relationship, it's all related. What are your thoughts on that?
Absolutely, you said it beautifully, Bhavna. There's a very famous quote which says that the way you do one thing is the way you do everything. So I myself am a strong believer in that, and definitely when you bring more awareness in the way you eat, not only do you experience weight loss, but you experience this radiant energy and this energy health, which is what everybody is looking around, and that's what spills in all areas of life, including leadership.
Absolutely, definitely. So let me ask you, you call yourself a weight loss coach, yet you don't prescribe any diets or exercise programs or supplements. So why is that?
Well, I'll tell you 2 things here. Firstly, the extra weight is not because of the wrong eating. That has been my experience, and that is my philosophy. Extra weight is the manifestation of something else going on in your life, and when you address that something else, which is the quote unquote cause of the extra eating, the weight just falls off naturally. So eating is a symptom, and the extra weight is because of an underlying issue which, when addressed, leads to an awesome health. And secondly, no diet works for everybody. We cannot have a cookie cutter diet for everybody on the planet. Each and every body is unique, and what is golden for your body might not suit for somebody else. So what I teach people is to find the fuel that works for their unique body, so that they are on their own for life. They don't have to look at some external source or some magazine or newspaper to find out that this is healthy and this is not. So I am more interested in empowering people for life, and it's a skill worth developing.
Absolutely, and it's a classic mistake that all of us make.
Yeah.
So you're saying eating is a symptom, it's not the cause. So, $1,000,000 question, what is the cause? What is the number one reason so many of us carry that extra weight on our bodies that we're not happy with?
Okay, so Bhavna, the cause is different for different human being. What is the cause for your reaching out to food when your body is not physically hungry will be very different from my cause, or for that matter somebody else's cause. So, but it all boils down to what I have seen is, running away from your feelings in life, whether it's negative feelings or so-called positive feelings. We have not been in our culture encouraged to feel our emotions. What we're very good at, either avoiding them or running away from them or resisting them. So it might be boredom at some point of your time, or it might be, dissatisfaction, or, I'm not talking about hardcore abuse or, emotional trauma. Well, that might be the case, but what I'm talking is day to day simple emotions which we are not very skilled at feeling. And once we get the hang of it, that's like, you will feel like you won the freaking lottery. So
So
that's
rather than running away from those feelings, whatever it may be, good or bad, and seeking refuge in food, which we all do, just learning to embrace or just learning to be aware and learning to live with those feelings, which it's we don't often do.
Yeah,
So
so as human beings, we have all these feelings, and it's a part of a rich life.
absolutely, absolutely. So you have outlined 5 steps to mindful eating and permanent weight loss. So let's go through them step by step. So you're saying step 1 is awareness. Talk to me about that.
Yeah, step one is definitely awareness. So it's the lack of awareness which not only leads to the extra weight, it leads to a host of other health issues. Okay, so what I'm saying is the next time you're reaching out for food, just question yourself. Just bring awareness, in your mind and body as to why are you eating. Is your body genuinely hungry? Are you bored? Are you avoiding something? Okay, notice how you feel and what you think at that moment for your awareness to come back. And I love telling people that if hunger is not the problem, food is not the solution. Food can only fuel your body when it is required, okay, but it cannot solve any other issue. So one of the first and the most crucial steps is awareness as to why are you eating. Okay, so I'll go through the second step, which
Yes.
is inhabiting our body,
Yes.
or connecting with your body. And what I mean by connecting or inhabiting your body is that bringing your mental awareness as to what it feels like to stay inside your body. Embracing all your 5 senses when you're eating, and being mindful of all the texture of food, smelling the food, and being mindful of the taste, and how does that feel. And the other examples could be, feeling the ground, just getting a hold of that, or feeling your physical body, not having your mental awareness in, what happened in your office, or it was a bad day, or what are you going to tell to your husband. All this is that your mental awareness is not present inside the body. So bringing your mental awareness inside your body in no matter whatever task you're doing is definitely going to embody you being inside your body.
And if you
Okay.
do that, I feel like if you are bringing that awareness to what you're eating, like you said, being aware of the texture or the taste, food tastes so much better when you do
Yeah.
that. And when
Yeah.
you enjoy your food that much more, you find you will automatically eat less.
Yeah, you get up from the table satisfied and nurtured rather than, just shoveling food down.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so step 3, you talk about how we should disconnect our feelings from body size. Now, another classic mistake we all make, and I'm guilty of this in the past as well. It was always, okay, so if I lose 5 pounds, I will feel so much better. Or if I lose 10 pounds, then I will feel so much more confident. But you're saying that's not the case.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, most of the people are looking at losing weight in order to feel a certain way, which could be happiness for somebody or more confidence for somebody. And all these feelings are available to you right now. And when you start practicing creating these feelings in your body right now, then only you can actually fully are able to recreate these feelings when you get to a certain size. Okay, so if you are not able to in rut to think about that all these feelings are going to be accomplished when you get to a certain size, I promise you it will be very difficult for you to recreate those feelings when you get to a smaller size. So feelings are not the result of your body size or what size clothes you wear. They're the result of your creation, and feeling better is available to you right now. So that's a skill again worth developing. In fact, it is very imperative for you to start creating feelings which you think you're going to get once you get to a certain size right now.
It almost sounds like you're reversing the relationship. Like, as in, we have it all backwards. We think, okay, first lose weight, then I'll feel happy, or then I'll feel confident. You're saying learn to feel happy or confident now. And if you do, weight loss becomes that much more easy and natural.
Yes, so the mantra is start living your thin life right now.
I like that. Okay, step 4, practicing kindness.
Biggie, a big one. Have you seen how the women, when they're gossiping and, they're being so mean to their body. They're having all these names, those jiggly arms and that muffin tops. And, it literally is body bashing, or literally, in other words, being a total bitch. If you're treating your best friend like that, your best friend's not going to be best anymore. Friend's going to leave you. Or we don't let anybody talk to us that way, the way we talk to our bodies. So again, bringing awareness to the kind of vocabulary you're using to address your body. And Bhavna, this is not just semantics, it's a game changer. So and most of the time we're not even aware of this. So bringing awareness to how you address your body and treating it with kindness and compassion will definitely, direct you way more towards achieving a healthy body than, applying force to get there.
Absolutely. If we can make the road easier, why not? And it all begins with kindness and self-compassion, like you said.
Yeah, and your body is the most important asset that you have in order to express who you are. So how would you treat it if the weight was not a concern? So think about that, bring awareness to that.
Absolutely. All right, step 5, something else that we all struggle with, exercise. So you talk about getting creative with exercise. Tell me more about that.
Yeah. So first I want every woman out there to disconnect the relationship between weight loss and exercise, because if you're using exercise in order to get to a certain size, A, it takes way too long, and B, people have all this mindset that no pain and no gain, and they tend to give up. So start developing a new relationship with exercise, which I tell people as joyful play. Exercise in order to enrich your life, in order to become more productive, and in order to enjoy your body is way different than coming from a space of exercise to burn calories and exercise to reduce weight, which never works. So each and every kind of movement counts. Either it could be in your pencil heels and your formal outfit, go for a walk, take your phone and go for a long talk with your mom. It counts. Even a 10-minute walk counts. So start getting creative with how you move your body, and inhabit your feminine essence and enjoy, go to fun, creative, exercise classes and have fun and have a blast, and your body will thank you by not just coming back to its natural weight, but radiating and, just being totally empowered and loving.
Absolutely. I love my Zumba classes because I love dancing. So when I go to a Zumba class, I don't think of it as exercise. Like you said, it's not, if we think of it as exercise and as something painful, then it's not something we're going to look forward to. But if we find enjoyable and creative ways to move our body. It becomes so much more natural then.
Yeah, and if you don't like going to the gym, stop. Just stop giving the excuses that I don't have time to go to the gym. Just a simple walk will do. Start with something, and you'll get into the groove.
Yes.
So look at exercise as something to enhance and enrich your life rather than coming from a place of losing weight.
Absolutely. All right, Anu, so you also have a very powerful tool for all of us that we can begin using today to start our journey to more conscious eating. What is that?
Yeah, that is called the New Food Journal. Okay. So this is not the traditional food journal, which I had an idea when I used to struggle with my extra weight. And, I used to use a food journal in order to chart calories or portions or points and, berate myself on the days I used to go overboard with my calorie quota, so called, coming from a diet mentality. So I'm not talking about that kind of food journal. What I'm telling everybody to start doing is start using a food journal in order to get connected with your body, in order to bring more awareness in your life. Uh, the way you do one thing is the way you do everything. So when you start looking at food and start being mindful at how you're eating and what you're eating, and you start noting down in your journal, take it on for 30 days and you will not be the same person. So start using food journal in order to bring more awareness in your life, and never ever ever beat yourself for using a food journal or not even using a food journal for a day or two. Start using it, even 4 days in a row count, and take it on. It's been greatly transformational for me as well as all my clients, and that's what it is. Absolutely magical.
I'm going to start creating one today.
Yeah.
It's something I have never actually thought of doing before, but I completely hear you. There is so much value in that, in coming back to your first step of developing that awareness with
Yeah,
what
and
we're
you know
putting into
what?
our bodies.
It's going to firstly, put brakes on your autopilot mind when you're reaching out for food, just like that. When you're not physically hungry, you'll have to think twice that everything goes in the food journal. So why am I eating if I'm not hungry?
Absolutely. Excellent.
Yeah.
Very, very powerful tool. Anu, thank you so much. All of the steps you've laid out, each of them, while they may seem so simple, are so powerful in their own way. And I think even if we start doing one or two of these things today, it could really create magic for us in our lives.
Yeah.
So,
Good.
what is the one thing we could, if you were to pose it as a challenge for us, if we want to begin our journey, and if there's one thing we should start doing today, what would you recommend to people?
Okay. So what I want you to do as a challenge is start distinguishing between real hunger, the sensation of hunger, and the sensation of an emotion. Okay? What I mean to say is the next time when you get hungry, try and describe that, what it feels for you in your body. The sensation of hunger, just like the sensation when you want to pee, is a very physical sensation. It starts from the body and travels to the mind. Okay, so for me, it might look like lightness in my stomach. Some people feel a lightness in their head. Some people have a throat vibration. So get present and get aware as to how genuine physical hunger feels like and describe that. Okay, versus when you have the emotion of hunger. An emotion is something which starts from the mind and travels to the body. Okay, it's a vibration inside your body. So people who struggle with their weight have a very hard time confusing between the sensation of hunger and the emotion of hunger. So next time when you get hungry, describe that, and you'll be amazed at how much of awareness you have to bring inside your body to do that. So that's a skill. Start practicing today, and it would take some time to get a complete hang over it. So, but that's a challenge for everybody out there. Describe how hunger feels in your body.
That's a great, great thing to begin with. Awesome. Well, Anu, thank you so much. It's been great having you and learning from you our 5 great tips to mindful eating and permanent weight loss. For all of you watching, if you have any questions for Dr. Anu, please do post them in the comment section below. I'm sure she'd be happy to interact with you.
My pleasure. It'll be my pleasure, totally.
Excellent. Great. Well, we'll hopefully have you back again soon. But until then, thank you so much. And it was
thank you, Bhavna. It's been my pleasure. Totally. Hugs.
Hugs back.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks.